Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, and abundant. Let me pull up my chat real quick. Hello, hello. And thank you, Stephanie, for your donations. Irene, hello. Stephanie, thank you again. Hey, Jean, for your 3 donations. I appreciate you. Space Cowboy, hello. Marissa, right? Hold on. I was moving too fast. Too fast. Hold up. Let's see. Marissa. Rach, hello. Doctor, hello. Starry, hello. Ethereal Muse, hello. Jennifer, hello. Coco, hello. The throat is a little better. Thank you for asking. Ari, hello. It's still a little sore, but it's not to where I can't talk. The other day, it was horrible. Thank you for asking. All right. Hello, Anita and Patricia. Ran, hello. Yes, babe, you're added. If I say your name, you're added. Yes, babe, you're on the list. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. You know what? I'm not necessarily excited about the eclipse season. No, I'm excited. You gotta love when things start moving in the atmosphere. Okay, so we have 7 spots left. Just give it a couple more minutes and I'll start. You don't like any of those things, huh? I feel you. Sometimes they just give you that deep purge and makes you feel better afterwards. No more black moons. That's perfect. That energy was so exhausting. I don't know why. Oh, I'm so tired for no reason. See, nobody else is excited about him either, so I don't feel bad for saying it. Jazz, long time no see. Hello. Okay, 6 spots. I'm excited for spooky season though. I'm all about spooky season. Yes, Jazz, I got you, babe. Huncho, hello. Long time no see, babe. Hello. Mystical, hello. Yes, I got you on the list. Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate that. I'll be alright. No talk of Halloween. I said spooky season. I didn't say Halloween. I like it when it starts to get nice and cool in the air. I love fall. Diamond Girl, hello. Alright, 2 spots. You're decorating next weekend? Awesome. I think I'm going to decorate my office next week too. I like that fall breeze. I don't know why. Like I kind of feel it already, but the seasons have been so weird. It's like last year it was 150 basically in the summer. And this year we've had so many storms that it's kept it from getting too hot, which I appreciate. I didn't need a $700 electric bill, that's for sure. Yes, fall and spring. I like them both. I don't care for winter or summer. Hey, hello. Yes, you can join. All right, one more spot. Let me go ahead and start. All right, Stephanie, what is your first question, my love? Hey. Yes, happy birthday to all the Virgos. You like the bugs. All right, Jason, you got the last spot. Awesome. Hello. Just make sure to be here next time. This time. Because if not, Jean will put you in the corner. Okay, so Jonathan's current feelings and true intentions towards you. All right, let's see. You said if any, huh? I feel like something is weighing heavy on him and keeping him from being able to move forward. With the Ten of Wands and the Chariot, it's like I'm trying my hardest to move out of whatever's got me overburdened, but it's taking him some time. So it could be his feelings are like too much that he can't really say where it's going to go yet. Let's see. Okay. So I'm kind of feeling that he cares about you a lot. He shows me the Empress, the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant. But then the Wheel of Fortune, right? Like, he was all ready and excited for this, but something switched. Something came out of nowhere, right? The Tower. And I don't know if that's on his end or yours, something he's going through, whatever. The passion is still there for this, so I wouldn't doubt it too much. I just feel that some things have to, like, be worked through, especially with the Tower being here. Like, as much as this is beautiful, right, something wasn't built right, or that's kind of what he's saying. Maybe that was like internally for him or whatever. But I don't know if y'all are together. He's just showing me like good energy, so I'm kind of surprised that you said if any, because there are a lot of feelings here. You said the Empress and the Emperor. He says, you know, he's the divine masculine. You're that person for him. Two of Cups. Soulmate. And then the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands sometimes is that other woman, right? And that could have been what happened. Somebody that he used to have a lot of passion for came back in and kind of turned things, right? But I let's see. Let me get more. Three of Cups. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest. He has a lot of feelings for you, but I do feel he kind of got distracted or caught up in something. The Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups. It's like maybe like he's trying to self-destruct, or he's kind of self-destructing. It's like things got too serious, things got too much, and he's like distracted by going with the old version of himself. Like he switched up or something. Well, you're gonna have to tell me, because it does look like there was just something or somebody that got in the way, but it came unexpectedly. Probably a Mercury retrograde, like lesson that comes back around. Maybe he failed it. Who knows? But he's still showing me like all this perfect energy for y'all, right? Now, I don't know. I feel it's a self-sabotage type of move to me. And I feel like maybe that's what... Now he's got himself in some shit. He doesn't know how to talk about it. He doesn't know how to get it off of his back, because maybe he's scared he'll lose you forever or something. Because he wants to move this forward. He showed me at the beginning. But there's a lot of shit on his back right now, and it could be self-imposed stuff. You know what I mean? But let's see. Let me shuffle these back in, and I got your next question. Yeah, what Jean said, I do feel like it moved too fast, and then it caught up with them. Okay, let me see. What was the reasoning behind this? I mean, just like Jean said, we did talk about how he's not fully healed yet. You know what I mean? From the past, and he jumped into something serious too fast. He didn't take the time to heal, so he's going to self-sabotage probably the way he's done his whole life, until he figures it out. But that doesn't mean, like, he doesn't want you eventually, and nobody wants to be that eventually person. Okay. I'm kind of feeling like, as much as he wanted this, as much as he felt like he could be that person, because we have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor. He saw a dream, he saw a vision, but it's like he let it go so fast. And it's probably because now the vision is going to help him to become a better person, right? With Temperance here, it's like the angels are kind of blending it. It's kind of like that tower, right? That realization, like, maybe I need to get my money in order. Maybe I need to start a business. Maybe, because I see there's a lot of dreams and ambition surrounding money and being like the boss. And if he's unhealed, that's probably like that next step for him, is to do things for him, to build himself up personally. So I do see, yeah, it's over, but there is a chance of it coming back together once he gets his stuff together. Because maybe he felt you were asking for too much. Maybe he felt that, he couldn't match exactly what you wanted out of life, and so he probably pulled back because of that. Like, he's not secure in himself, and so he's got everybody has to go through the nines, right? This is a 9 year, so it's very self-related. So I feel like this is a year he's getting himself together, and he can't do it when he's trying to please somebody else. That's the way I kind of feel it. But let's see. Yeah, there's definitely unfinished business here. We still have things to work out and discuss, right? But I think it's going to take some time. Be patient. There will be a new chapter. I'm trying to move on. He's trying to move on from all of the unfinished business he has from the past as well. That's a lot of stuff going on. And he holds back a lot. and he should have expressed himself better. But the third party card came out after that. So I do feel Mercury retrograde sent him a lesson, and the lesson pulled him off track. So now he's having to go learn that lesson again, probably for how many other times. Got guilty at the bottom. He knows he messed up. He's got regret. But like I said, there will be a chance in the future. But right now, it's like he needs to heal himself. He needs to be secure with who he is as a man, and to become the emperor, to become the king of pentacles, to have a future plan, like a 5-year plan or whatever. Like, I don't think he jumped into this with all that. And so now he's realizing, like, damn, she's like wife material and I'm not husband material. How am I going to give her what she wants if I can't give myself what I need, you know? So I don't think it was personal. I think it was more of him being triggered because he's not there yet. He's not the man that you need. He's not, or at least not right now, you know? So I do see healing, and I do see him working through it, but it's not going to be an overnight thing. I don't think it's going to happen quickly. And shit, as far as I'm concerned, Stephanie, next. But I know, when you love somebody, let them go. They come back to you, they're yours. Hey, Cece, sorry, babe, I didn't see you. Hello. Good to see you. How are you feeling? Alright, so how did Jonathan take the fact that you did not respond to his breakup text? Good girl. I am proud of you. Let's see. Thank you, Cece, for your 3 donations, love. You're going to be next, okay? Alright, let's see. How did he feel? Whoa. Okay. Now, with this, what I'm getting is he sent it to you, right? And he was expecting, like, in the future, okay, I'm leaving this door open so we can have another opportunity. Let's heal, work on ourselves internally. We still have that spiritual connection here. And then the Ace of Swords. So it's like, okay, you want to pull back. Cool. Maybe you need time to heal. Maybe you need time to think about it. He's kind of hoping that there's a chance in the future to bring it back together, and it kind of hurt him that you didn't respond, but I mean, what does he expect? Who breaks up over text? Why? Why are you, I mean, that just shows his level of being a man. Honestly. Because if you're a man, you stand on what you say. You can say it out loud, you can say it down low, but through a text, that's the pussy way out. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to say that, but it is. It's like taking the like, I don't know. I don't like it for you. I'm kind of getting, he needs to find safety within himself. And Spirit needed to break him wide open to see, like, you know, you want freedom? Okay, here. Take it. See where it gets you. Meeting someone new. So, he's like, fine. He thinks that you're like, okay, fine. I'm going to move forward with somebody else. I'm just going to date somebody else. I'm free. Whatever. You know, like, I'm going to go do my thing and you stay over there. But I don't see him being mad. I just feel like he's like, I kind of had to do it. But I still think it was not a good way to do it. I'm so sorry. Just be a man. Tell you. So at least you have closure and you can talk about it. He was like, that's it. Okay. I wouldn't have said nothing either. And deuces. I love you, boo. I hope it all works out for you. You're gonna respond? I wouldn't. But that's me. I'm a little bit... I don't like to go back. But next, my dear Cece. Why isn't your assistant at work replying to your texts? Oh, goodness. Why is your assistant not responding? And thank you again, Stephanie. I feel like something happened to her mother. I feel like there was some kind of loss, and I don't know what this loss is, but I feel that right now she's got to choose herself, and so it's like she doesn't have the words to say to anybody. I don't think it was intentional, because she thinks highly of you and she like misses your presence, but I kind of feel she'll respond eventually. I just feel something happened that disrupted her life. And I hate to say it like that, but it did look like there was a loss of something pretty important in her life. Let's see. And sometimes, you know, people, when they have stuff going on, they rather not take it out on somebody else, so... Maybe she had a bad breakup or something like that. She does feel guilty for not responding, though, because she does care for you. And I don't feel like she's ghosting you. I feel like something happened and she's having to collect herself a little bit. Because she's probably thinking, like, you're already going through a lot. I don't want to put all my stuff on you, too, kind of thing. But I do feel like she will respond eventually. No, I wouldn't take it personal. You know, sometimes people go through stuff, it just happens, and people process things different. Like, some people, they go through stuff and they need to talk to everybody. They need to talk it out with people. I'm the type, I need my space. Just leave me alone for a minute. Let me collect myself and my thoughts. So I kind of feel her in that regard. Like, I don't want to bleed on nobody else. Let me just work on myself real quick, and then I'll come back out or whatever. But it feels more like that, and I wouldn't take it personal at all, because everything she showed me of you is like very good. All right, so your next question. But the first hit I got was like she lost her mother. And I don't know if that's true. Maybe a grandmother, somebody that was close to her like that. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's CC here from these job opportunities within the next few weeks. Yes, I definitely feel that you will. I'm getting wherever you're going is going to be a place where it says the Palace of Cups. And to me, the Palace of Cups is like just an overflowing amount of joy, happiness, love. Wheel of Fortune, too. It's like the Judgment card for me is like you're going to receive some kind of communication towards an opportunity with the King of Wands. Judgment is like the interview, right? And then I feel like they're going to love you so much that you're going to get the opportunity from that. But let me pull some job cards, some money cards. Oh. Alright. Let's see what else we can get on this. Flow, relationships, journey, okay, so I feel like you're getting back into the flow with whatever comes, you know, you're making bonds with people. I feel like, you know, you've been on this journey, this long journey, and you may feel tired and a little bit discouraged, but the future holds great possibilities. So keep having faith for that future. Keep climbing the mountain. You're getting into the flow where things, especially with this and this, because they both have like jellyfish floating around. I feel like it's gonna be, you're gonna be amazed at the peace you'll feel with the new job. I can't tell you when though, because I don't really have a timeline. I think the closest I can get would be Scorpio season, but that's October, November. But there was the Hermit at the bottom, so something is moving during this time of Virgo season for sure. No more drama. All right, babe, what is your next question? Oh, okay, cool. I do feel you'll get communication. So you're still waiting to hear back from your workers' compensation. Maybe you should contact them. Let's see. It's coming, babe. The Magician and the Star. Just keep believing in it. Some of these things take time, you know, and the Magician is Virgo. It's Virgo and Gemini. So something is moving. It's funny because it keeps showing me the same cards. I do feel they've looked at the situation and they do see you've had conflict, and they do see that it caused like the need for you to change. Um, I do feel like you're gonna get communication soon. With the Queen of Coins, I feel like you're gonna be happy with it. I just can't tell you when. Let me get some more cards and see. The song Oceans is playing. I think there was a lot of information they had to look into. I mean, they're still looking into. Temperance and Ace of Cups. Okay. I think what they're trying to decipher is a lot of people, they claim stuff that didn't happen. So, especially if you're entitled to something big to come back, it's like, you know, they've got to investigate a lot of things. Like, there's many possibilities here. They got to talk to everybody. And it could be like a busy season for them or something. But I do feel like whatever it is coming. The angels are working on it. It says be patient. You'll be able to be free of this soon. And the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, it looks like whatever the communication's going to be, it'll make you happy. So just try not to get into that state of doubt. I would just trust. And even if they deny you at first, you can always appeal, you know, with more documentation or whatever it is that's needed. You listed the evil witch, huh? I mean, she's something else. Just be glad you're free of it. You know what I mean? And this is just a season of change for you, so it might feel uncomfortable, but you're headed for something bigger and better, boo. And thank you again for your donations. I love you so much. And I hope you hear from these people soon. Come back and tell me, because, you know, I am invested. Now, we haven't got to the free list yet, Marissa. But we're starting now, so hello. What does your soul want you to know that you're not seeing? Okay. Let's see. What does hello need to know? Okay. What I'm getting is this is your time to shine for you, right? This is you. You're in the energy of learning your power and your abilities. You're learning that your thoughts create your reality. And so what you think is what surrounds you. So you've been in a place of really trying to love yourself, talk good about yourself, heal yourself, so that you can become powerful in yourself, right? Like, I don't need anybody. So for me, what Spirit is saying is just trust. Because we have the Hierophant. Trust in this higher power that this time is like necessary. So if you're feeling like you're not getting something that you want, or things aren't moving fast enough for you, just know, like I said earlier, this is a 9-year. A lot of people are learning a lot about themselves this year and aligning with their true purposes and the self-love, right? So I feel like just focus on that. Focus on you. Make sure that you are going to be a representant, because we're going to attract where we are. So if you want love, you have to be love. If you want somebody that you can trust, you've got to be trustworthy. And I feel like that's what's happening right now, is you're aligning to your wants, your desires, your needs within being without the things that you think you might need. And Spirit's like, I got you, boo. We're in this together. It's the hermit season. Just buckle up. Things will get interesting soon. But right now, it's like just being comfortable in your own company is important. Meditating, like sending love outside of yourself without even having to move, you know, like focusing on that bright light within you. Because I do feel you're attracting something really nice. You've just got to stay. You're in the corner for a minute for some reason. Should you wait for him to do something? Let's see. I would say yes. I would say yes. Wait for him. We don't want to be the chaser. Yeah, Spirit's like, don't do it. No. If you're going to connect with him, do it in the ethereal realm. Because there's nothing to really work with right now. I feel like there's a lot of work being done separate. So I would say don't contact him. Keep your distance. The High Priestess is very quiet. She goes also like the Hermit. You know, she stays in her corner. She stays in her lane. She knows stuff. She don't say nothing. I feel like you two are still connected, yes, but I definitely wouldn't be the one to initiate anything. Yeah, they could have threatened her job or something. All right, Stephanie. All right, babe, let's look. 808. For some reason, my phone decided to show me that. Okay, babe, thank you for being here. We will leave it off of there. All right, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna call it what it is. They're telling me that regret, no. What they feel is like you were just as wrong as they were. For whatever reason, I don't know the situation. I don't know what happened. But they're like, we both have things to be regretful for. He does know his ego got in the way. The ego pulled him back because maybe he was jealous. Maybe whatever it was. I don't know. I do feel there will be him coming back and trying to reconcile in the future, yes. But I also feel that because of the ego, he's like, no, we're both wrong. You know what I'm saying? So why am I going to regret it? Like, maybe it was important for us to separate and come back together when things have died down a little bit. So, that's what I got. Oh, I hope you feel better, Irene. I'll see you soon. Alright, Space Cowboy, where are you at? Where are you at? I wonder if Space Cowboys say yeehaw. Is there anyone or anything you need to know about for the rest of 2025? Let's see. I can't believe 2025 is almost done already. Like, what is going on in the atmosphere? I think the beginning of the new year is when you're really gonna start to, you're gonna find something or someone that you're gonna start something with, probably the beginning of next year. But I do feel Scorpio season is important because I feel like somebody's sneaking back in, and it's gonna come as a shock and a surprise, right? Um, but with the Seven of Swords, they're just, I don't know, they could have a reason or something they want from you. And so it's important to be able to, maybe this is a lesson that keeps coming back around for you, not to give too much of yourself away. Don't trust people by their words, trust them by their actions. So Scorpio season, I do feel somebody sneaking back in, but they're doing it for comfort, money, something. But like I said, I do feel it not as sneaky. It's gonna come at the beginning of next year, like the start of a passionate new beginning. But whatever's going on during Scorpio season, you're gonna have to tell me because it looks very interesting. It's one of them shiny things. Shiny things you gotta leave alone. Alright, Marissa. Will Marquise and I be in a relationship in the future? Let's see. Thank you, Culture. I appreciate you, boo. I do feel there's a chance for it, right? But I also feel like you and them are on like two different levels. You're like all about this person. You're fired up and like lava pours attraction, right? And they feel the same for you as far as attraction's concerned. Now, when it comes to the heart space, their heart space got a little fish in it. It's not a whole lot. It's more of a playful love, right? But that's because whoever this person is, they've had some kind of loss in the past that keeps them from truly investing a lot. So they might disappoint you. But there is a chance, yes. Alright, Rachel. Oh, sorry. Not Rachel. Culture. Culture. We're on Culture because Culture donated. Alright, so what do you need to know for the work ahead regarding your moves? Just do it. That's the way I feel. Do not let your fear, do not let other people's opinions. You go after what you feel in your soul is needed to be done. Because I feel there's energies around you that are trying to keep you from moving forward in some type of way. So it could be like a friend that every time you have an idea and they shoot it down, or they're like, that's not enough, or whatever. But I do feel that it's important for you. If you have an idea, go after it. Because that's the way the universe works. It's like, do you want this opportunity? Take it. So wherever your doubts lie is probably where you need to start from. doing. Like, start doing everything that you're doubting. It's like, grab your life by the cup, because Ten of Cups is meant for you. Ten of Cups is like perfect for you. If you could just give it out, you'll get it back tenfold, is the way I feel. So let's say whatever actions you take, if you do it from your heart, you do it authentically, it's all going to be rewarded to you 10 times. You carry a lot of inner conflict, and so sometimes you don't see the path that you're supposed to be walking because maybe you overthink things, right? You may try to think of like the perfect way to do something. So instead of moving forward and just doing it, you stop and you're like, well, I need to fix this. I need to fix this. I need to wait for this. I need to do that. And this could also mean that person in your life that, because of all the drama, they want to keep you stuck, you know, not seeing the truth of your abilities. There's a lot of cups here. I feel like if you can become whole within yourself to where you recognize your power, you're gonna. Because I have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. I feel like sometimes you get doubtful, maybe because of the way that other people interact with you. Like, maybe you're not like the biggest people person. Maybe people have called you weird, or people have dimmed your light in some way. And so, like, those circumstances where that's happened, it's kind of like your energy is a little defensive. And Spirit's like, you don't have to be defensive, just trust us. You're headed towards something great. But change your walls into like healthy boundaries, right? Especially with the people around you, because I feel like there's somebody or something in particular that is like, you're not going to beat me, you're not going to get ahead of me, and they want you to stay stuck. So it's like, just do it, move, put it out there, whatever it is. Don't let other people's words haunt your memory, is the way I feel it. You're going to see, though. You see the Sun came out with the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. You're going to find that perfect opportunity, and it's going to shine. Like, your energy shines. You're going to be fine. The Sun is happiness. It's the happiest major arcana card, right? If you could just put it out there, take that step. Take whatever your move is, do it. Don't doubt it, because it's meant for you. Right? But do it openly. Like, I'm open to receive all of it. Like, when I start this, I'm going to be a millionaire. Just start speaking that, you know? That Nine of Wands keeps coming out. And so I feel you've been through some shit. You've been, you know, maybe that's just saying, like, this is the last push. Like, you don't have to work so hard anymore. Maybe you're right at the place of being able to free yourself from the bondage of other people's shit that you've been carrying around. Because there's somebody that speaks recklessly, or has spoken recklessly towards you, and it's made you doubt yourself about something, some move you're taking. And Spirit's like, go for it, just do it. Knight of Swords, just, you don't even have to think about it anymore, because you've already thought about it so many times. Just do it. And they say failure is the best teacher, so even if you fail, you're going to be fine. That's crazy. Okay, we got the World, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. And this opportunity is opening up for you. And maybe it's a collaboration with others, right? And they're saying Be careful of who you collaborate. Use your intuition. Take it slow. As far as, if you are going to work with other people, be patient. They're aligning you with what you need, what you want. But the main thing they keep telling me is like, don't let you get in your own way. It's time to let go of all those things that don't matter, that are just taking up space. So maybe you need to clean out your ideas, clean them up. Pick one, because there's one idea or one step that needs to be taken that's going to lead you to a lot. It's just, I feel you kind of doubt it. You rather be like, no, I can't do that. No, let me try something simpler. Let me try something that I've already done 100 times and failed at. I don't know. I just get that feeling like you've been in a loop for a while and it's time to break out that loop. Start claiming it. I'm going to be a millionaire by next year. Write it down. 369. I don't know. Whatever you do to align with stuff, process it in your head. Every move you make, be like, this is the move that's going to get me where I want to go. Claim it. Like, this is my last go round. We're going to get it right this time. And I hope that answered your question. It wasn't the reading you asked for, what? I'm confused. Did I get the question wrong? What the heck? What do you need to know for the week ahead regarding your moves? That's what I was reading for, but that's what came out. Oh, okay. I mean, Spirit's saying your actions do it. I don't know. That's what they told me. And thank you for whoever just donated. I just go with what they tell me, and I did ask that question, so I don't know. Sometimes you gotta be more specific about what you're looking for, I guess. Work, love, etc. Alright, so thank you to Vanessa. Asim, right? Asim. Let me do doctors real quick while you type that question out. Okay. I just say whatever Spirit tells me to say. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where to look, but I go with what Spirit's leading me to the most. And if it wasn't about work, then it could just be specific. It said, whatever move you're thinking about, do it. Don't doubt it, basically. All right, doctor, sorry. And then I've got you, Vanessa. 1 second. Scorpio's intentions towards you. I feel like they're very steady. They don't date to, like, just to date. It's a lot of like earth energy. You've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles, so they feel like this is a dream come true. 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You two will work well together is what they're telling me. I guess you two align on some sense, maybe the way that you see your future, or they could see your future with you. Okay, Asim. Wanted to know if I see Addie and you reconnecting soonish. Oh, y'all are back to back, huh, Leo? I mean, Virgo and Libra. Thank you, Rach, for your 2 donations. You'll go next. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Show me Addie. Let's see. Let me get some clarifiers real quick, because they kind of send me in a circle. It basically says like they had to walk away because there was a lot of internal conflict. Like the old wounds started to surface. They do feel this connection is a soul connection, so I do feel like sometimes those separations are necessary for the partner to be ready for you, right? So right now it's still like awaiting results. This eclipse season might have a big effect on them. They're releasing stuff. There's stuff that they have to get out of their life, and that's why they're quiet. Because I think the mask is starting to come off. They're starting to have to get comfortable with their lies and their truths and all that. Let's see. It just says patience. They're not saying a lot. It's just like healing, fifth dimension, cycles. It's kind of the same thing. It's like right now is going to be make it or break it for you two. Like if they can go through all of this and come out, you know, with the knowledge that they should already have. Because the mask tells them one thing, but the soul tells them something different. So I don't know what's going to happen after, but right now it's just saying like they're aligning to the truth for themselves. But they do feel you two have some kind of soul contract. It's just they need to go inside and heal. And that Hermit is cold. You know, they're trying to rebuild from the ground up because those old wounds, something about being with you like triggered it, and they had to back off because they knew they weren't ready. I'm sorry that it didn't answer your question as far as is there going to be a reunion. I think because, you know, a lot of people don't understand. We all have free will. So until that person is decided, I can't really, well, right now, this is what they're decided on. This is what they're doing, which is great. It's wonderful, but it didn't answer your question. Sometimes it's like it's still processing, like it's still unknown because they haven't made it through yet. So at least the ego isn't showing up, you know, at least it looks like they're doing better for themselves. And I know it sucks because We want to know, but the only thing Spirit's like, patience, patience, my child, patience. I love connections like that. They're 100% where you have to be patient. Okay, hold on. Let me light some incense. The guess for what? What are y'all? I think your Mercury is either Pisces or Cancer. All right. I'm on you, Rachel. You're welcome, love. Is Josh Matador cybersecurity program will be great in addition to the previous boot camp you're paying for. Gemini. Starry, are you a Gemini Mercury? Alright. I'm not big on astrology though. Capricorn? Man, Capricorns have to be right. They are very combative. Especially talking. Alright, so let's see. Is this going to be beneficial to you on top of the boot camp? I hope I'm getting this question right. Okay. Okay. Spirit's kind of saying, yes, what you're learning from this can be very beneficial. It can be. But if you let it. Because the devil's here with the Two of Wands. And for me, I think you committing to something is hard. I feel like you don't, how do you say it? Like commit to it. So it's kind of like a self-sabotaging type of energy. Like, is this what you want? Because I think there's a lot of fear inside of you that keeps you from truly achieving what it is that you want. Because it's like, maybe you feel like, I need to do more. I need to do this. I need to do that. But there's too many options. So it's like, I'm not going to do nothing. I feel like you are adding some things to your knowledge base. But you need to ask yourself, is this something that I'm going to be able to commit to? Is this something that I'm going to be able to do something with? You know, is this where I want to go? Because if not, you're just wasting your time, basically. I think it could even be like you're distracted by other things at times where you're not paying enough attention. Okay, Spirit, be nice. I'm kind of getting like, it'll give you some kind of short-term opportunity, I do feel. But the main advice is what's keeping things from moving forward is like you cutting ties with things that distract you, other choices, like putting your energy in too many different places. It's like if you want it, you better grab a hold of it and do it, like put it into action. Because if not, it really is up to you. But even a short term opportunity can lead you to a long term one, depending on if you're willing to just do the dang thing and not let, other things affect it. I hope that made sense. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. You referred a client, Cassandra, to Julia, who's doing spiritual work for Cassandra. Is Cassandra seeing results with her husband? All right, hold on, babe. The one thing about life, everybody has an opinion, right? And we've got freedom of speech in some sense. It's our choice whether we're going to take what somebody says as the truth or we're going to take it as, okay, that didn't resonate with me. A lot of times it's like we've got to learn to discern what is meant for us to hear and what isn't, right? So just always remember that, like, you don't have to believe anything other than your own truth. So no matter what I say, no matter what my mods say, no matter what happens, just know, like, if it's not your truth, it's not your truth. Throw it away, right? Don't even worry about why and how and all of those things, because all that does is creates conflict a little bit. All right, so next question, Julia. You referred a client, Cassandra, to Julia, who's doing spiritual work for Cassandra. Is Cassandra seeing results with her husband? Let's see. Whoa. All right. It looks like it's going well. The Five of Cups is in reverse. The Star is upright. Ten of Coins is standing there. I think they got what they wanted out of it because the Temperance is here too. Like, it's helping to heal their situation, get rid of all the feelings of not being enough or of lack in the connection. Eight of Cups. I feel like it's still kind of up in the air, like which way it's going to go. But for now, they're focused on the healing, trying to see if they can make it this way, right? But, what they're also saying is like walking away would hurt really bad. And so it's worth trying at least. So we don't just walk away and end it right away, right? Like whatever it is keeping them from making that decision to just fuck it, I'm out, so it does look like it's had some positive. And thank you, Sarah, I appreciate you. Let's see. Well, it's giving them reasons to celebrate again. Maybe they're focused more on like the good times, the happy days, bringing them back. That initial fluttering of the heart space. Love stories. I kind of get the feeling that like it's, you know, it says tough love, but like truth talks. But this is something that if they can communicate and work through, it'll be a love story for the books. How they made it through. Yeah, nurture and growth. Trust, support, and playful. So it looks like it's bringing back some kind of fire and helping things to become more aligned. Instead of giving up, you know, they're trying to at least hold it into place. But that's all I got. Thank you so much. Did Jason donate? I didn't even see it. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Jason. Sorry, Jason's before him. I'm sorry. I don't know why PayPal doesn't show me. Let me shuffle these back in, Jason. I'm sorry. What does Pisces that I'm going on a date with think of you? Another Pisces, Jason. You and these Pisces. Give me a second. I don't know. My first boyfriend was a Libra. We got along really well, but that was the only relationship I ever had with the Libra. So I don't really know how Libra and Pisces do, but I think they do pretty well, I guess. Alright, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here trying to figure out a deck that I want to use. No. Not that one. Let's do this one. Alright, let's see. How does this Pisces feel? It's an opportunity. It looks like a good one. Minor Arcana Sun. Bring her some peacock feathers. And a rose. She's still very guarded. And kind of like, I don't know, little... She thinks it's a good opportunity, but still, because she's been through so much, she's not really attached so much with her heart. It's like, maybe she's thinking too much about the past. She can't recognize a good thing when it hits her in the face. Maybe she's trying to overcome that in some way, like, I'm bored, I need to do something. High Priestess. Ugh. She's tempted, is the feeling I'm getting. Like, tempted. I don't know why. She might have just got out of a relationship or still mourning some past relationship. Like, internally hoping it returns kind of thing. It's like she broke up with somebody. She feels like it was fate that the two of you met, and now y'all are going to go on a date. Courting, dating, anniversary meetup. But I feel like, and even if it wasn't a recent breakup, she still has a lot in there. toxic attachment. I think she's got a toxic attachment to somebody. So she thinks you're a good opportunity. She thinks she's going to try to get over this person by, you know, whatever, going out on a date. And it could work out. Once you go on the date and everything's cool, maybe things will, you know, blossom. But for now, it's just kind of like, we'll wait and see what happens kind of thing. Because I do feel she's still hung up on somebody pretty hard. Yeah, tempted by the wand. The wand, not the sword. The sword would be some painful... Tempted by the truth, maybe? I don't know. Y'all know I just try to be as semi-PG as possible. I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It could work out. But like I said, just give it time, let it flow. It should be great. Alright, Sierra. I'm so itchy. I know you probably posted your question way up there, but there's so much going on in the chat right now. You gotta give me a second to find it. She didn't post it yet. Okay, cool. I'm not behind. Yay. You know what? Starry, what was your question? Let me get that before I do Sierra. While she posts her question. Do you have yours ready? What's wrong with being from the U.S.? I mean, I know we're different, but it's all love here, boo. It's all love. We are very different. Alright, Starry, what's your question, though? Okay. Will things work in your favor with the VIP and less money lost if you went with Aiden or S? That's a lot. Okay, let's see. Well, things work in Starry's favor in regards to this matter. I'm not repeating it because it's a lot. But let's see. Okay. Spirit's saying there's a lot of options here for you. You just gotta pick one. Because I think, like, the lack of knowing, like, where you're headed or what answer... It's up to you, basically. Like, are you willing to put in the work for it? Can you keep it balanced? I don't know. They're really not saying yes or no. They're just telling me, like, basically it's going to be a lot of work. It could be beneficial, I guess. With 3 cards, it's hard. It's just, you could go either way, is what they're saying. Just as long as you do your part and whatever you do, it'll come back to you. But for some reason, I don't know. They basically told me, like, it could go either way. But sometimes y'all gotta be careful with the way y'all word your questions, especially if it's like two questions into one, because that will show that imbalance of which question are you asking about? You know, like a very unsure energy. All right, Sierra, 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 Sierra. I would say, because I didn't pull, they told me you can go either way. Where does your heart lie? What is it you want to do? Okay, Sierra, how does Cameron Hip feel about us reconciling? Alright. Alright, how is he feeling about? Thank you, CA Cutie. I feel like they strayed a little bit on the path, but it was necessary because they needed to heal. And that's kind of what they're telling me. They're like, you know, I had to go sow my oats. I had to go out there and learn the hard way. I had to fuck around and find out. I feel like after this healing, the star and temperance together, they're going to come back towards you. But in a different energy, not the Knight of Wands. In the past, that's what they were. They were the whole, you know. Now they've got a little bit more of a serious vibe. But I think it was necessary. They needed to love themselves more. They were giving themselves away to too many people options. Let's try to see the yin yang deck. See what it has to say. I do feel the healing is reminding them of that soul activation, something about your connection. Like when they awaken through this healing, they will want to reconcile things. You could possibly consider each other twin flames. But I feel like right now, you know, that there's a lot of growth going on. They're forming their structure for a solid foundation when they do come back or reconcile. So I definitely think there will be. It's just you've got to give it some time. Because healing is never done. And I had to go through so much crap in order to get to the place where I broke, like, the tower and had to, like... I started over so many times, but never fully awakened until I did. You know, so you just never know. You try and try until you figure it out. Or figure it out for yourself, whatever. But I hope that helps, love. I'm so confused. Maybe I'll figure it out eventually. I don't know. We're going to throw that flower over there. It's causing problems. You're also healing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's better to heal apart so you don't hurt each other in the mess, in the middle of the mess. Because if you both are in a mess together, it's just chaos, and nobody is going to come out of that. You know, you'll come out swinging more than you'll come out healed. Alright, CA Cutie. And thank you, babe. Sorry about that. What messages does your mother have for you? I'm thinking. I'm thinking right now. She always tells me that, like, death does not separate the love, right? It's just a transition. Because I think she said that before, like, it just because you don't see me or you don't, you know, have me right there does not mean that I'm not still loving you wholly. Queen of Cups, she could have been just like a very loving mother, you know, like somebody you could trust, somebody you could rely on. And there's no separation, is what I'm hearing. She's like, quit worrying about that man, or quit worrying about, I don't know. Let's see. She's telling me a great love is coming towards you. But you have to be able to, like, maybe she's encouraging you to do some mirror work, like looking at yourself and giving yourself positive affirmations, because you don't see your worth a lot of the times. You let fear and other people's thoughts and ideas keep you from being that true authentic person. I feel like a boss type energy here. So if you're not attracting like a great love, I feel like you're attracting like a great life in general. But you've got to get out of your own way. Because I feel like you feel alone. You feel like people don't really connect with you. You were hurt as a child, and those wounds have to be healed. And it could have been like you just got teased a lot in school or bullied, or, you know, you just never felt home with people, you know. And what she's saying is like, it's because you shine so much brighter than the other people around you. If you could just recognize the power that you hold within, you'd be unstoppable. But I think because at some time in your life somebody told you like, I you can't do that, and you know, you'll never make it this way. And it could have even been like a father wound. She's just saying you're doing so good. It's just you doubt yourself a lot. And she's like, just have faith. I'm sitting here telling you. Hold on. Alright. Sometimes we get stuck in our own head, and it keeps us from seeing like the potential in certain things. She apologizes for your childhood in some way, for something. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence. Maybe you had gifts as a kid, and maybe she steered you away from that at that time, but maybe those gifts are starting to reactivate. You just don't see it yet. But it's definitely something about like an inner child thing that keeps you from, like, I don't know, I feel like on the edge of tears. Okay. I see a lot of doors, right? This is a veil and this is a door. Like you were led to the place where you're at now. And sometimes the biggest warriors have to go through the most war. what I think is you're in the middle of lifting the veil, and when you do that, it causes confusion because it's so different. It's like you know where you're going, but you don't know where you're going, all in the same sentence, right? You're questioning everything, and that's what this is. Like, is this right? Is you need to trust, you need to get connected because you're a child of the cosmos. Get more connected to what your soul is guiding you to do. Because like I said, something big is coming for you, something new, something, you know, amazing. But you have to make peace with something from your childhood. And she loves you, and she wishes you could be there for you, like physically, because I know that, like, she knows that's what you want. So whenever you miss her, just, she's right there. I think the perspective just needs to change a little bit. And yes, thank you for... Okay, I got Starry, Stephanie, and M. And thank you, Cia Cutie. I hope that helps, my love. Let me shuffle the cards back, Starry, and I got you. And we'll close the donation list now after M, so we can get the free listers done. And thank you all again for those donations. I appreciate you, boos. One second. I'm trying to be fast. Anytime, my love, anytime. Alright, Starry. Got you. Let's see. Okay. I'll try. Will things work in your favor? Okay, so you want me to split it, basically, to see the two sides. So we're gonna look at A or S. Alright, let's see. Show me A first. Alright, now show me S. Alright, now we're gonna get some tarot on top to clarify. Okay, more on A, please. Okay, now show me S. Okay, if I had to pick between the two, I'd go with S, right? A isn't a bad choice. With this, you will get the appreciation you're looking for, and it says you're going to need a lot of patience, because I feel like this person is kind of how do you say it? A is a little, like, he's very loving one minute, or like you could tell he likes you one minute, and the next minute it's like, as they know you're not dating them, it's an opportunity. But one minute, oh, I'm the boss, right? Like, we could play around and stuff, but remember, I'm the boss. There's something about his ego. Now, S over here, this looks like it'll take you out of a place of like feeling like you don't belong. I feel it's a very good community. I think you'll be excited for the opportunity, and it's going to help you to learn a lot and set you up for a bright future. This person feels like they love bomb a little bit. They'll tell you what you want to hear, but nothing ever really comes from it. And this one's more of like a secure opportunity. So I would definitely go with S. And hopefully that was the answer you were looking for. S. Would be my answer. I don't necessarily think A is bad. I think you're just not going to get what it is that you're looking for from them. Alright, so next I've got Stephanie. And thank you, sorry. I would go with S, because there looks like there's money there. They're going to make you feel like, you know, that's the result you want, basically. Getting back what you lost would be S. No, I bet you don't want to lose. Nobody wants to lose. I wish you the best, though. Why did Jonathan take it as far as to delete you off of his social media? She told me A or S, and I chose S. That's all. Alright, why did Jonathan do this? He wanted to hide this, whoever this is. Because whoever this is, I think, could be like an ex, right? Somebody that he's been through the ringer with. Could be somebody that watches, like, his friend list and will, like, message them. Like, could cause problems. I think they're more worried about somebody else seeing you than them seeing you. Maybe they were like posting them or something like that, and they didn't want you to see either, or to respond to it. Whatever he thinks this is, it's definitely not it. I don't know who that person is. I don't know why they would make a difference of a social media, but I do know crazy chicks that will like log in to do stuff and just check everything, and they kind of wanted you to make it out unfazed a little bit, because I think they started something that they couldn't admit up to, and that's why they're like, okay, I can't say nothing, I don't know what to say, I just have to pull back because I can't be truthful, look what I did, you know, like I think they're in a lot of regret. Seven of Swords again, because they're a very unhealed person, so right from wrong really doesn't register in their mind. They felt it was right for them, and that's what they went with. They were like, fuck your feelings, basically. And unfortunately, with Seven of Swords, they knew what they were doing. They ran towards something that they thought was more beneficial for them at the moment. They took the opportunity to move. But I get really single energy, so it could be like a baby's mother or somebody that had a hold of them. Maybe it was like the last relationship that they didn't fully heal from, so they were still holding on to the conflict of it, which, you know, they don't know the truth. It's like they left that door open to be closed. I don't know if it's closed now, but it does look like they took you off their social media to try to hide whatever that messery was. I don't care about nobody's social media. But you know what? If you don't F with me, don't be on my social media. Because that's weird. Like you're just a watcher then. I have enough of those. I mean, shit, I got what? How many here right now? Watchers. Oh, I'm sure he does a lot of things intentionally. The Seven of Swords is a very smart person, but they're smart about all the wrong things. And maybe you just need to count your blessings that you didn't get further involved with this person, because it could have been a lot worse. I would cut ties now before it gets more intense, because if they're capable, they're capable. All right, it's your turn. My beautiful MM. All right, let me look. Oh my goodness, what the heck did this black moon do? Because everybody's fighting. I don't understand. Everybody's just at each other's throat. Love, peace, love. We're supposed to clear out all that. Love one another. Any messages Candy has for you at this time? Aw. Big hugs, Em. I was there with you. You know, girl. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna use Old Reliable. Alright, Candy. Em wants to know what your messages are for her. I'm trying to absorb this, because there's things that we can say, and there's things that we can't. All right, let me clarify. Seven of Swords at the bottom upside down. Okay. I think the main thing she's telling me is you're deserving of an amazing love. You're deserving of the world. Everything. Money, love, all of it. But she's saying you don't see your worth a lot of times. And so even though like you intuitively know certain things aren't meant for you or certain things are not right, you still kind of lean into a comfort zone. And what she's saying is like she wants to talk to you. She wants to have a conversation with you. She wants to tell you how like worthy you are. And there's some things in your life that you really need to, it's kind of like, you know, a fish goes with the flow of the water. It's easy. She say you go against the waves sometimes. And it could be you get caught up in your own mind, past experiences, self-esteem things. She's like, you're going to be fine. You're going to have all of the beautiful things, but you really need to start with you. Make yourself happy. Go do something nice for yourself. Pretend she's there with you. Like, eat her favorite cake. Ice cream. Because it's like, I think you've received messages from her before, and then you overthought it. You're like, nah, that wasn't from her. No, that wasn't it. The main message is like you need to start trusting yourself, and you need to be aware of how valuable of a person you are. And there is no competition. She says you like stand above the rest. And if anybody ever makes you feel that you're not enough, walk away, because it's not worth it. Because you should know that. You should know your worth. She said, shit, you had a friend like me. How could you not be the best? She had a little spicy attitude. So basically she's sitting there eating popcorn, watching your life. She's like, keep going. It's almost here. And then there's other things, you know, like I can't say. That's why it's kind of like she's funny. She's funny. I hope that helps. And she loves you, my friend. She loves you. Aw, I'm glad, babe. I'm so sorry. 2 years ago was tough. I know. Love never dies, babe. She's always there. She's peeking around corners. She's watching the people that, like, anybody that messes with you, she's watching them. She's making sure they, you know, start acting right or move around or whatever she needs to do. She's got your back still, just like she did in the physical, except for she got more access now. She sees everything. Maybe not everything, but alright, so who are we on? I be forgetting. Sorry. We are on Jennifer. Yes. Oh my goodness. Did she post her question? I can't tell. There's too many. So confused right now. I, I don't even understand. But the one thing I will say is, if it wouldn't have happened, I don't feel that me and you would have like been as close as we are now. Oh, there it is, Jennifer. What are Carla's current feelings for me? No contact. So, she's like, you got me too. Alright. I got Ain't No Hard Feelings playing right now. Alright, well, how does Carlos feel right now? How Jennifer? He'll be back. He's working on some things. Well, that's what he's telling me. Or what they're telling me. They look towards the future and they can see you in it. They will return. But they're like getting their money together. They're getting like their empire built. Well, with the judgment card, they'll definitely be back. But they're saying they're going to come back like, you know, secure, stable. Maybe they weren't in the past. Alright. Oh, you already know him. I'll be there for you. Good times and bad, my friend. We had like that instant bond. Alright, so Jennifer's done. Coco? Are we on Coco? I don't have a time frame, babe. Normally, if I do get a time frame, I'll tell you. Coco, current energy between the Capricorn and the Taurus. A bunch of hard heads, huh? Y'all the earthy couple. Let's see. A lot of wands. Y'all both got your defenses up. They're like, it's too much. I feel like whatever it is, though, it's lifting you up, because we're almost counting 7, 9, 10. We're just missing the 8. But you see this wand, all the wands are pointing up. So whatever this is, it may feel really heavy between the two of you right now. A lot of defense. Like, you might be in the place of trying to protect it, and they're in the place of like pushing back. I think y'all just need time to chill out, because I don't know, it just feels like opposing forces right now. Like a porcupine. Y'all look like porcupines to me. There will be an opportunity to make it better, but right now it looks like something happened and everybody's like, ah, ah. She's like, yes. At least you know, you're at the end of it. End of that heavy cycle, so let it pass. Was Anita on the list? Yes, she's after Ari, right? Let's see. Y'all confuse me with all this talk. Will you need a second job when you transfer to a different Wendy's? Okay. You're definitely transferring. No doubt now. I kind of like that I'm over here in my own little world sometimes. I don't necessarily think you'll need another job. I think if you got another job, it might cause problems. It looks like with this other Wendy's, there might be a place for like advancement or something. Like you'll really get along with the people there. But I mean, you could always get a second job just as long as you make sure you can handle it. They said the answers will come. It's still like up in the air for some reason. Alright, Anita. You didn't respond to his text. Good. No, I'm just kidding. What is coming towards Anita in love? Alright, girl, let's see. Did I just use this deck? Sometimes. I don't think so. Anyways, I'm gonna use it anyway. You may have already met this person. This could be somebody that like y'all have had some kind of separation between you. It could be a water sign or an air sign or fire sign. I think there was a necessary separation from whoever this is. This could be somebody that you feel very connected to. And if not, it's almost like in your singleness, you've been sending out the messages for that partner to come in. And it's coming pretty fast. It seems like the energy's already like surrounding you. If you can see all this fairy dust and whatnot surrounding this chick. But we also got the Lovers and the King of Wands. So there might be some kind of choice in between like what your eyes like and what your soul likes. Because one might not be the type to be a forever person, right? Because they look good. They're not good for you. So, sometimes our eyes deceive us. Like, oh, that's so shiny. I just want to touch it. Let me touch it. Just once. It's okay. And then we get stuck in it, and it's like, what I do to myself. But it looks like it's about to get spicy. You won't have to worry about a big comforter for Christmas or whatever. For the cold season. Patricia, are you here, my friend? Ran. And Jean, I promise I will read your email in a second. I'm distracted with other stuff. Patricia or Ran? Yes, that was your reading, Anita. Okay, Michelle went to bed. It seems like Patricia and Ran went to bed too. Jazz is here. Hey, love. How are you doing? I'm good. Okay, you gave a demo for a teaching job and requested for higher pay. Will it be good for my career if I take up this job? Let's see. My hands are really hot. Spirit's just thinking like, or saying that, is this something you want to do for, like, can you see yourself doing something similar or with this for the rest of your life? Is this something that in the future is going to be aligned with you? Because if it is, it can be amazing. You're probably really good at that job, right? But Spirit's like, is that what you want to do with the rest of your life? Is it something that you can see going to work every day, being happy about? Because really it's about your attitude as far as like what, because we'll be presented with a lot of opportunities, and some of them are forced and some of them aren't. Some of them are temporary and some of them lasted longer, you know. Because I was a nurse, a teacher, a cosmetologist. I've pretty much been a jack of all trades. um and now I read tarot on YouTube. So weird. Life is like that. So Spirit's like, as long as it's like in alignment with that end goal, and it's, then I think it will be beneficial. But you know, make sure that you feel that way. Jason's still here. Yeah, yeah. I hope that helps. The one thing is, money will come, and as soon as you can realize that, the easier things are, right? Um, if you're really good at the job, you're not going to have to worry about money because they'll recognize your gifts and they're going to try to put you further up. You know what I mean? But in order to be that person that goes into a job and basically takes over the show, you got to have that confidence. You got to have that love for it. And that's why I say, is it something that you can authentically say that you would want to do? Not, it would take the money out of the equation, because the money comes and goes. An extra 50 cents here and there really don't make a difference. But it's up to you, babe. Spirit's like, think hard about it before making that decision. Will Apple refund what they owe me? Let's see. Frickin' Apple. I need Walmart to refund me. That's what I need. They rejected it the first time. I was so mad. I was like, what? You delivered it to the wrong address. I feel there is some kind of resolution, but it may not be the one that you want it to be. So maybe they're gonna give you like, hey, we'll give you a $40 like credit or something like that. It feels like it's not what you would want it to be. But it's okay. Like, I guess, you know? Like, it's better than nothing. That's the way it feels to me. It's one of those situations where you just gotta be like, better than nothing, I guess. I miss so much. I really miss so much. Y'all are gonna have to catch me up on what has happened tonight. Mercury, is it still in shadow? Because what blessings are coming your way, Mystical? Let's see. The Hermit has been coming out a shitload. It's Virgo season, most definitely. I don't know how many times I've seen this Virgo already tonight. I feel like this season's going to open up some kind of door, whether it be in love or career. Like a new start and something. But it's a good one. Like, the Emperor shows up, you know, oh, it's worth the risk, you know. So, it could be a man. I see a lot of happiness coming your way. New opportunities. If you were wanting love, or just think about all the things you've been doing in your singlehood, or, you know, apart from the world. Because I think we've all gone through a hermit mode at one point in our life. Just remember that hermit mode shows us the way. So as long as you can hang on to the energy of what you learned in the dark, it'll keep you from repeating that. Because I feel like some cycle ended and you're being led in a new direction, whether that be with a partnership or a job. But it looks good. Make sure just don't carry any extra baggage with you. It's time to clean it out. Clean out the closet. Alright. You're welcome, babe. Was it Kathleen's turn? I don't even know if I had Kathleen on my list. Okay, she wasn't on the list. Alright, Diamond Girl. What's coming toward you for the month of September? I feel like something you've been waiting for finally shows up. It's taken a while to get here, but it finally shows up. It could have to do with money. Maybe you've been waiting for Apple to return some money, like M. You know, you never know. It looks like something that's taken forever is finally arriving. So, whatever you've been sitting at that dock waiting for, it looks like it's finally moving its way to you. Diamond Girl. Alright. It was Kathleen. Okay, she was on the list. Do you know what that was, Diamond Girl? Do you know what that slow thing is that you've been waiting for? It looks like money, but I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me do Kathleen AA, and then I got you. Kathleen, I didn't even have her on my list, so. Will you get the resource to move to a place you want to soon? Ace of Cups. It looks like it. King of Pentacles. Yes. Wait. Page of Swords. Hold on. Yeah, I do think so. It may not be exactly where you thought it was going to be originally, but you're going to get to where you need to be, not where you necessarily want to be. Like, you're going to be guided to a certain place, and it's going to either be cheaper or it's going to benefit you in some way. Side message. Alright. Who am I on now? I mean, she was ahead of schedule. It's cool. Any blessings coming for AA? The Hermit and the Two of Wands, I swear, they've been coming on the regular. There's a partnership or a collaboration or something you're trying to build that's about to like bust through the surface. So that could be like you've been waiting for this volcano to erupt, and then it comes in, but it comes in softly. So the way I see it is like your expectation, be careful of your expectations, because sometimes your expectation will be the thing that ruin everything. If you expect it to be a certain way and then it turns out something different, you're like automatically disappointed, like, I like it, but it wasn't what I asked for. Don't expect anything. That's the way it feels. You're gonna get something, but it's not what you expected, and so you might be like, I thought it was gonna be bigger. All we do is take that blessing and use it towards something bigger, you know. Sometimes it don't look big in the beginning and then it grows. I've seen that happen before. If you get what I was saying. Alright, Jean, it's your turn. Oh, it's Jason's turn. Sorry, Jason. Will you get to meet up with Bray and friends in September as planned? It does not look like that's gonna go well at all. Just to be honest. Devil, Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out like that. Ten of Pentacles looks good, but not with the Devil and the Five of Swords, because that just feels like fake friends. People that tell you what you want to hear instead of telling you like the truth. Anyways, be careful with those people, just saying. And you ask what you can expect out of your Virgo friend for the rest of August. Let's see what this man is going to actually do. They're going to bring you something or try to reconnect with you. Try to rebuild that friendship, that kinship with you. And give you a present of some sort. It doesn't even have to be a physical present. It's just like they do something nice. They're like, please, 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 can we... please, 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 can we do this? They're scared that if they jump, they're going to be disappointed. But this Five of Swords is in reverse, where the This guy's holding the flowers in the front and a knife in the back. This guy just has the flowers. They want to make amends, it says. Unexpected surprises or gifts, so. They want something. They want to marry you. They want your babies. They want to have babies with you. I have the Ace of Coins at the bottom. I feel like they're going to apologize for the distance. Or for whatever threw you guys off or something. It feels like. But the Fool to me is something different. There's a change. They want to do things different. They want to give you flowers, but they hide it behind their back, basically. And King of Coins, that's the man. That's the husband. That's, you know, that's why I say want to marry you. Want to plant some seeds and whatnot. Those earth signs, they are some seeded people. Yeah, I know he didn't do anything wrong, but it feels like he felt the separation or something. Yeah. Maybe he felt guilty. I don't know. You're welcome. He wants more, though. That's the thing. It's like he hides it behind his back. He does want more with you. He's just a hermit. You don't know how to say it, right, I guess? He's waiting for things to be perfect. Those Virgos. But anyways, my loves, this was a very good live. Besides, you know, some misunderstandings here and there or whatnot. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Yeah, you got a lot of Virgo men. I don't have Virgo men in my life. I have Virgo women. Not like that, but not the same. But anyways, I love you guys. I will be back on Wednesday. I'm going to try to put out some videos for September. My vacation from videos is over. I'm going to start them up again. So if you're interested, they should be out Monday or Tuesday. But if not, I will see you again on Wednesday for my live. I love you. Hope to see you again soon. Wish you nothing but love, abundance, and all of it.